So game 2 will be beginning shortly. Alright. You here?
Yeah, I'm on.
Alright. Good, good, good. So right now, we have all the teams rearranged, so...
And whenever everyone is ready, we can start.
Oh, man. So what do you think of the last game?
Um, I think although the lanes did line up to how they wanted them to, i.e., Caitlyn against Twitch, it didn't work out very well for the Ohlone team.
I agree. The first the first, yeah, the first two kills of the match came out very early and allowed Twitch to get ahead and play aggressively from the very get-go. Kate held up her own. She didn't give up lane. She managed to CS and still get a decent amount of farm going on and items, but that set the pace for the game, and Cal Poly kept snowballing it against Ohlone.
Also, we saw a little bit of a lane dominance in all three just with pure skill, with the creep scores and the gold slowly piling up.
I agree. Rennekin really held out his own against Rumble. I think that Rennekin should deserve a little bit of a spotlight because he held his own. He managed to kill Rumble a few times. Managed to hold back the enemy team more than once. All right, looks like we have the picks and bans going up. So this time you're able to see the picks and bans, so you can.
Yes, that I am.
Looking forward to it, man.
Catherine going down, a very generic ban, seeing as he's very popular right now. At least in Italy. Italy a little unorthodox ban.
The Nilly ban, I maybe one of them plays it over. Who knows? Cassidy standard ban, Lee Sin, obviously targeted ban.
There's also a mid lane assassin that is banned quite often.
Fizz banned again. I agree with someone who talked in the chat and Boss. He sniped that the 2v2 lane was that they focused Sona too much in the fact that they thought that, and my guess is the fact that they tried to take out the weak one because Sona very early on is incredibly squishy and very easy to kill. However, they tried taking too much advantage of that, and that became the ultimate demise. And the enemy team thought accordingly and stacked up their masteries to help defend against that. And looks like we have Vi coming out on Poly, Vi in the jungle, something that is becoming a very big wrecker.
Yeah, she's had a very on-off relationship with the meta. She's been really strong with her armor reduction, and then she's been very weak with her itemization, and then she's come back.
She, she's in my opinion, she's always been strong. The fact that she can focus in on 80 carry from no matter from a very far distance away, and then use her Q to quickly pound it, or use it to catch up in this case where they're getting away, then allows a very lot of mobile, allows a very it makes her stand out from the other junglers, in my opinion. And we have Thresh lockdown and Ezreal lockdown. Thresh Ezreal, pretty strong combo right there.
Yeah, it's looking like they're trying to respond to the buy picks. Thresh able to put some distance out on Ezreal, as well as Ezreal's arcane shift, allowing for somewhat of a gap to where the Vi ultimate comes from getting caught to just being caught out.
And I agree. The fresh Ezreal combo came out in response to Vi and the possible composition that Cal Poly is looking to go for. Very good response though. Picking up Thresh is a very formidable champion.
Are we going to see an Urgot now?
Wouldn't count on it. We'll see.
It's gonna be
Still 5 seconds left. They probably already know. They're just giving us a little show. Sona coming down, maybe? And Sona and Urgot locked down. I was not expecting Urgot.
a lot
Prob-
of
what do you think? Top lane or 80? I really doubt it's 80 carry, but, you know, people
um,
get cocky.
yeah, Urgot is a very strong top laner, as a lot of people have seen. But at some point, Doublelift did make Urgot a viable and strong pick in the bot lane because of the strong poke and the attack damage reduction. And of course, Sona's a strong pick overall.
Agreed. So probably Sona at support, top lane, Urgot. We'll see in the next upcoming two picks. And we have Skarner and Gragas switching to Annie. Skarner looking still firm. Skarner has not yet switching to Xin Zhao. Just gonna rescind what I was about to say. And looks like we're coming down to the Annie and Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao in the jungle and Annie as mid. Xin Zhao is a very strong jungler in the early game, and even more so if he gets the necessary lead in the beginning of the game to sustain him through late game. Annie being a very strong pick, mid lane champion, due to her Tibbers, the classic.
Well, as the way that I see it is, Xin Zhao actually does have about the same role as Bai, being a somewhat of an assassin, where you would dive into their backline, but still being taken enough to soak in some damage. Annie is a little bit of a
Buffer
risky,
kind of shield. I would say like more of a buffer shield, because Xin Zhao can quickly jump in and zone the champions, and Annie can quickly come in, or vice versa. Ver- they're trying to do a very interesting combination with Xin Zhao, Thresh, and Annie.
That's going to be a little bit of an area of effect composition.
So it looks like we are seeing a 80 carry Urgot. We have Mundo top and Syndra at mid.
Well, we can't forget that Mundo can still jungle and Vi can still top, so we might see a lane switch there.
That is true, however, it still leaves the big startling 80 carry Urgot.
Yeah, that we're going to have to keep our eye on.
It's very infamous for doing very bad. They're either getting very cocky or they know what they're doing.
And of course, we see an Aurelia pick. After all of the nerfs, she's still a strong and fun champion to play.
She's still strong in her own roles, and if the proper team goes with her, she's a very strong pick. And seeing switches around, little play switches.
And it is a finalization. It will be by jungle and Mundo top.
Looks like it will be, and I agree with someone in chat and Boss again. That they're just messing around with this composition. There is little cohesion. They're taking game 2 less seriously. Maybe looking to just mess around in this game and go to game 3, which is not bad, but it's kind of rude at the same time. And we have the delay going out. So what do you think of this current team? What's your overall synopsis?
Well, we do on the Ohlone side, we do have good synergy with the Thresh ultimate, with the Ezreal and Aurelia ultimates having that area of effect, and Annie's Tibbers having big stun. The only thing that stands out is the Xin Zhao. With his crescent sweep, everyone's going to be knocked out, and there's going to have to be communication.
Yeah, I agree. The Syndra mid though, Syndra is not the strongest mid lane champion in the game. However, I really like her. However, picking her against Annie is purely just for the fact that you want to throw Tibbers around. You have to agree.
A little bit of disrespect there, but that is true.
And to an extent, it does sort of counterplay. However, not really. It's like again, it's just to toss Tibbers away, maybe throw it back at Annie, because Annie can take a dump on Syndra, and then if Syndra survives that little moment, then she can toss back Tibbers and possibly do damage to a little retaliation damage. However, Annie is known to take you out from full HP, or a little under full HP. So the Syndra pick is really just to mess around.
Well, this is a game after all. The point is to have fun, right?
That is true. And I'm even though this game's a little bit of a mess around, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how it goes down.
I'm really looking forward to see how Mr. Wish handles piloting Urgot, despite how Urgot has been talked down.
Urgot. If you can play Urgot correctly, Urgot will be fine. But the thing about Urgot is his auto attack is non-existent. You don't like auto attack with it ever. I mean, like unless you're like 1v1ing, you don't really auto attack as Urgot. It's always a Q.
Yeah, Urgot's auto attack, I'm assuming it's 450 range, shorter than almost all of the attack damage carries.
Very much
Pretty much
so.
all.
But if you can land the grenade bomb onto the 80 carry and dish out some damage, it will be very effective. Zoning out the champion completely from lane to avoid taking additional damage. And the game's going to start very shortly, and we'll get into the loading screen and then into the game.
Alright, and in we go.
So we're into the loading, and again, anything else you'd like to point out?
Well, I'm really hoping that Ohlone's learned from last game that Cal Poly is trying to take things a little quickly, and if you're not up to the pace, then you're going to be left in the dust.
Yeah, I agree. And two people have pointed out in chat that Cinder does have range advantage on Annie, but if Annie plays her cards right, she can easily counter that. Range is only that. It can be countered. Because Annie's Q does considerable amount of poke damage.
If the Syndra's Dark Sphere, although it does have a little bit of a damage deficit, it has about a 3-second cooldown, so that's going to be up for quite some time.
True.
That's a lot of damage over the laning phase.
However, early game, until she maxes it out, thanks to her passive ability, until she maxes it out, it doesn't do that much damage. Once she maxes Q out, thanks to her passive, it increases by 15%, 30%. I forgot the exact ratio, but it does increase the damage, and we'll check really quickly right now. It increases it 15%. I was right the first time. Alright, so let's see where the enemy, both teams go, Ohlone and Cal Poly. Ohlone is on the red side, and Cal Poly is on the blue side. Blue side, purple side. Pings coming out from both sides. Ohlone looking to possibly get an invade. However, oh, sorry for the layover. And oh, Vi almost getting caught out right there. I again apologize for the overlay. I totally forgot about that.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Annie just out of turret range.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe looking to mess around. Should they choose to invade, Annie will be of no use to the team. Let's see if they decide to take advantage of that. And then they are. However, the ward will reveal their position. And Ohlone chooses to let them know that they are there. And the invade is successful. They have, although Ezreal or Vi taking additional damage. Ezreal taking a Q to the face.
And Annie's back into the action. She did start with her incinerate, so she does have the area of effect stun if need be.
Annie getting down an AoE stun. Oh, and the hook! Very good! And then the Ezreal looking to take Urgot picking up a kill on Jin Zhao, Vive picking up a kill on Fresh, double kill onto Aurelia. Urgot looking to hit Aurelia. Aurelia possibly getting away. So in the end, Cal Poly comes ahead, however, 3-2. Aurelia picking up a double kill, which is very nice for Aurelia. However,
Going to have an edge.
Ezreal getting caught out by the enemy Sona, pushing him very low. Looking to fight back. Vi very low. And he picks up a kill on Vi. And then Ezreal looking to harass. However, Urgot is full HP. Fresh coming around. Get this hook. Hook gotten. However, no follow-up. Very nice play by Ohlone, securing the... And Annie doing a quick poke. Getting level 2 really quickly and doing additional damage. That Q doing a nasty amount of damage. First blood went to Ohlone, and then Ohlone quickly picked up 2 kills for Aurelia, and then the invade netted them another kill for Annie. So what do you think of that? That was a really nasty fight in the jungle.
That invade appeared not to hurt Ohlone very much because although the blue buff did not go to the jungler, it did go to Annie. It's going to do a considerable amount.
You're very right, and now Vi has to go without her own blue buff as she hasn't gotten it yet. Jin Zhao, however, is in the same position. Annie hopefully takes advantage of the blue buff. Bot lane pushed up at the tower. Urgot getting very low on mana, so we'll see how they respond to that.
And Mundo top lane having the 2-level advantage on Aurelia, forcing her out of minion range.
Aurelia farming Mundo, little trades here and there. Bot lane still being pushed up the tower. Jin Zhao looking to go around. Maybe we see a possible gank. No wards down from bot. Jin Zhao's going in. The stun onto Mundo. The knock up on Jin Zhao from not Jin Zhao. And pushed out of the lane successfully. However, Jin Zhao taking a lot of minion damage plus the Q damage. Mundo looking to try and get another Q off. Very dangerous. Aurelia looking to do a little more poke. Oh! And Aurelia gets the kill. Very nice niche kill. Vi missing her Q allowed her, Aurelia to quickly nab the kill. Jin Zhao coming to pressure top again. Annie pushing up against Syndra. Annie's still at full mana, using the best of that blue. Syndra struggling with her mana issues. Bot lane is giving a little bit more resistance now. Sorry, you were saying?
That top lane fight, although it did go according to plan to where Mundo would bait in the top lane and the jungle with Vi there for cleanup, they didn't count on Aurelia's true damage output and her heal. Plus the gap closer, which caused Vi to miss some of her abilities.
I agree. Vi missing her Q affected that fight heavily. Oh, Syndra flashing the Tibbers. Let's see if she does it. Let's see if she picks it up and tosses it back at Annie. And no, she doesn't. Good sport. Not gonna taunt him with your own bear.
You gotta have a little bit of respect for any platinum team.
That's true. Aurelia and Mundo trading miss hits. Mundo hitting down the Q. Aurelia picking up farm. So far, Ohlone in the lead by 300 gold. The kills going on. The kills are on Annie and 3 kills on Aurelia. Fed Aurelia. Are we gonna see the Fed Aurelia GG? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. However, Fed Aurelia is always scary. You can always agree on that. Jin Zhao looking to try and steal something. If only he knew where Vi was right now. However,
Yeah.
Vi getting dangerous. Jin Zhao looking to gank. Vi can't do anything about it for being too low. Going in on Sona. Sona flashing. Sona putting the exhaust in Jin Zhao. And the kill secured by Jin Zhao. Urgot trying to push back. However, very dangerous if he gets caught.
Sinjao coming back up to top. because-
Syndra ulting in on Annie, almost killing her, but leaving her with a slight amount of HP and Annie flashing away to safety. Jin Zhao looking to gank. Jin Zhao going in. However, he gets not level 6 and Syndra puts up the defenses. So Annie getting stunned. Almost dying. Not enough damage out by Syndra. Q only level 3. Jin Zhao hanging on the side. Maybe looking to... Annie better be very careful. Oh! Vi quickly queuing in and ulting and getting the kill easily. This is exactly what I meant earlier about the Q ult. She can quickly close the gap and get in and steal, or not steal a kill, but get the kill. Slash hooking a minion, not seeing that the minions are right there. The creep minion. Ezreal taking a damage from Urgot. And so back there, Annie not choosing to go back when she had a chance to cost her a kill to Vi. Not the best choice, but sometimes trying to get the farm or trying to get experience is a little bit more important. Didn't anticipate the gank from Vi though.
She might have overestimated her abilities, but although people do fear the flash Tibber stun, the thing is her flash was down, even though her Tibbers was up, so that would have cut her range significantly.
So Annie going with the Doran build, the Doran ring build.
The Lord of the Rings.
Run ring to rule them all. And Aurelia picking up a Vamp Scepter. Looking to do good trades for Mundo. Jin Zhao going around, however, he will be picked up by the ward. See if Thresh can get a hook down. Hook on Sona. The ultimate comes out from Thresh. Jin Zhao ropes in. And the kill picked up by Jin Zhao. Very good gank. Very good gank.
The one thing about that fight is it was very well calculated to where Ezreal and Thresh were both level 6, as well as Jinzhao. But
And
Urgot and Sona were not, so they didn't have that crowd control to lock down the carry.
Jin Zhao looking to pick up Dragon. Putting the lead into Ohlone a little bit further. Syndra looking to counter presence.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Cal Poly is now behind by almost 3k.
And we did see that last game. That 3,000 gold in a few minutes can turn into about 8,000 or upwards of 10,000. Just with enough presence.
Someone in chat did point out that Xin Zhao ulted onto Sona, pushing Urgot out of the way into safety, and that is very true. However, securing a kill is arguably more important than trying to get more than one. And they had no other CC because it had been all used already.
We see Xin Zhao trying to go mid, but being caught by the ward. And he's having a lot of trouble with Syndra's range and the short cooldown on her Q.
I wouldn't say she's having trouble because she's still out CSing Syndra by 14. I'd say she's holding her own but having some resistance as time goes on. Xin Zhao looking to possibly gank again, however getting set out by the ward. Syndra already knows. Vi looking to possibly counter and walking back to her own jungle. Urgot doing some more damage from his Q. Doing a very considerable amount of damage now. Xin Zhao looking to make something happen, possibly bot. And Annie getting slain by Syndra.
The Ignite and the ult coming down, but Flash still up for Scott.
So Syndra, by the looks of it, had used her full combo ultimate down onto Annie plus Q, or the Q before the ultimate. Syndra does have the bursting capabilities to kill Annie, however, Annie can also do the same to Syndra. Mundo losing the trades up top, taking harass from Aurelia. Aurelia getting off the false Qs. Aurelia is 81 CS to Mundo's 91, however, Aurelia does lead 3 kills, putting her...
That does equate to about 1,000 gold lead.
That is true. Annie going in hard on Syndra, however, Syndra gets the niche pushback, getting away safely. Looking to push mid, bot getting pushed and Vi getting caught by the ward. And very nice gank from Aurelia, going around to the Mundo getting caught out. I think Aurelia can take this if she's all... If only Mundo gonna get caught out. However, and here comes Ohlone. However, both get stunned. Uh-oh. Vi ultimates and gets Annie caught out. Annie taking too many turret shots. Mundo getting away, deciding to disengage.
That was a very good ult by Vi. Not only getting Annie caught under tower, but also disrupt other member of the team, Xin Zhao.
True, true. She did both of her skills in a way that made it so that they won the trade-off. Annie, she queued in on Annie and Xin Zhao, and then promptly ulted on Annie to... Oh, Xin Zhao almost picking up a kill. Very nice aggression by Xin Zhao, however, it will not be enough as Vi queues quickly and pushes him back. Almost a one-for-one trade, actually.
Yes, it is.
Aurelia pushing top, looking to do a considerable amount of damage, possibly maybe even taking it. No response from Poly to top lane. Bottom lane getting pushed a little bit. Ezreal taking a lot of damage. Ezreal has 88 CS to Urgot's 107.
Blue team's turret has been
And-
destroyed.
One thing that most people don't recognize about Urgot is that although he is somewhat of a weak pick when it comes to range and damage, once he lands...
Oh, and the hook by Thresh, ultimate, Xin Zhao using the lantern to quickly get in, exhausted by Sona. Ezreal Thresh picking up the kill, Xin Zhao going in on Sona, and both kills successfully picked up. Very good gank. Thresh used his lantern right as Xin Zhao was coming and tossed it to the bush, allowing Xin Zhao to go in really quickly, closing the gap. Xin Zhao using his skill to jump to the enemy and quickly slow.
Very good gank. Even though it was through the ward, Thresh had enough disruption to hold him in place for Jinzhao to
Blue
come in.
team's turret has
I
been
want to point
destroyed.
out something about Thresh though. He made that hook from almost nothing. There was a minion I saw, and I could have sworn that minion was gonna block it, but somehow that hook landed. So I want to give props to Thresh right there. He made that play happen.
Perhaps we're seeing another Mad Life in the works?
We'll only see. Thresh is actually one of my favorite champions alongside Leona, simply because of the sheer amount of fun you can have with him. His entire kit is like, to me, is just like a smorgasbord of fun.
So much mobility, so much damage, and so much disruption.
And the little gimmick of catching souls is just so fun. Annie looking to get ganked. Good Q, good stun by Annie. Vi getting a very long range Q stun by, onto Annie. Thresh looking to ward the enemy jungle. Aurelia pushing top. She will be doing so with Syndra coming along shortly. She's backing up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Syndra going top is the best choice since Dragon is up and wards are going
Sona
down.
getting caught out very, very bad. Vi looking to go in. Xin going in Sona hard. Annie missing the ultimate on the Tibbers ultimate.
Unstoppable.
Another kill from Ezreal. Syndra looking to go around and do the gank. Ulting onto Xin Zhao. Picking up the kill on Xin Zhao. Stunning both of them with her Force Pulse. Urgot making it out and Syndra making it out. Annie looking to lead Tibbers into the fight for Syndra. Syndra picking up double buffs. Overall, a 1-for-3. Very good exchange. That was definitely in the hands of Ohlone in terms of the victory. And I do agree, that was a very messy fight. However, Ohlone pulled up.
This could have actually resulted in a Dragon steal, but I guess they chose not to
Blue
risk it
team's
and
turret
instead.
has been
I wouldn't say a
destroyed.
Dragon Steal because Sona was trying to destroy the Vision Ward onto Dragon. Oh, and Thresh going in. Urgot picking up the kill. Urgot using his ultimate to try and stop Hezreal. My bad. However, to
It
no
was not
use.
enough.
Syndra looking to try and gank Ezreal. And Ezreal gets away with Arcane Pulse, Arcane Shift. Now, the reason why Urgot ulted back there is not just because he was being desperate. It's when you ultimate as Urgot, the enemies gets their armor and magic resist reduced. So he was looking to try and do last minute damage. And Jinzhao stealing some jungle race and doing a little bit of harass.
Now, what we see is, even though Sona went fully
Oh,
out of her way to
my
ward
bad.
this,
Hold on, I want to quickly amend a statement. They do not lose armor, but Urgot gains armor and magic resist. Which is arguably the same thing, only
it would be in a
1v1 situation, yeah.
Red team
It's not the same thing, but in a 1v1 situation, it is the same thing.
Now we see a free Dragon coming down from the Ohlone side, despite the
Oh.
Sona going out of her way.
Aurelia going in on Mundo, looking to pick up kill. Mundo ulting. Aurelia using her Blade of the Ruin King to quickly use some movement speed steal. Mundo getting away. Aurelia getting caught out by Syndra and Vi. Shut down. Aurelia's first death. Almost getting it there, however, Mundo's ultimate giving him the movement speed necessary to get out. And we have 4 people circling around bot. Sona maybe getting caught out. Sona gonna get caught out. Excellent flash. However, the fight still continues. Jinzhao taking a lot of damage by the turret. Annie coming around from behind, stunning and killing Sona. However, getting caught out by Syndra. And Ohlone is retreating as the enemy team, Poly, advances. Very good finish cleanup by Annie, however. She did get caught out by the enemy Cal Poly team.
And we see Vi going back in.
Oh, Vi almost getting killed, exhausted, and ulted, and kill picked up. Vi looking to dive, and a safe dive. Vi is just too tanky for that turret to do anything. Very good turnaround right there.
Yeah, it turned what would have been a 1-for-0 with Sona getting caught to a 1-for-3 with the entire team retaliating. And do we see another engagement?
Oh, we see another fight going on. However, oh, it's gonna look against the odds stacked against them. They're doing pretty well. Syndra ulting on Jinzhao, Jinzhao flashing, but the ults have already been down and damage has already been done. So we're seeing a little dance around blue buff.
I don't think the Ohlone team knows that it is.
And Syndra grabs it and... Ooh, that was
Syndra
brutal.
does what she does best.
That was nasty.
Tough to watch.
As we were going the path of Last Whisper plus Manamune, possibly going into Bloodthirster next, she's looking to do a lot of damage with little poke, not poke, with little sustained poke.
Then Urgot going the usual Urgot build.
The usual.
Manamune and Brutalizer.
True.
Not really the standard AD carry build, but with a champion like Urgot, you want to be tanky and have a sort of sustained damage output with your Acid Hunters.
True. Thanks to his ultimate, and as someone corrected me before, it buffs you by 60 armor and magic defense, which is very important in team fight if used on the right person.
And we see an attempt on the Urgot going in on Ezreal.
And just a little trade, both sides taking an equal amount of damage.
Nothing really coming out of that. Do we see the Aurelia getting caught here?
Aurelia. So we have 3v2 mid, Aurelia, Annie, and Thresh. Vi moving down bot. Vi building a Sheen, actually. Very interesting. Not the best item for her, unless she plans to build it into a Frozen Gauntlet.
Or maybe perhaps a Trinity Force.
Mundo trying to get the tower, but taking a lot of damage in the process. Mundo ulting out, and he'll probably get away. Just too much speed. Vi, 4 people coming top. Aurelia's in big trouble if she doesn't get out here now. She should know something's up. Mundo's re-engaging. Very good Q, however, Vi decides to ultimate. Very good Q! Just barely getting out of there. I almost thought that wasn't gonna work. I thought there was no way.
Yeah, Thresh landing both a pull and a very opportune lantern there.
However, they will take bot top tower. However, at mid and bot, Ezreal taking bot tower and mid taking mid tower. In it, very good use of split pushing and counter pressure. However, they're pushing up to the inhibitor turret. Thresh and Aurelia should be able to defend. Oh, they're taking too much damage. And ultimate. Aurelia just barely gets out of there. Thresh ultimate. Jinzhao coming in. Aurelia, Sona getting caught out. Turret still up. Tiber's coming out. 3v3, 3v4. Getting slowed by Syndra's W. Aurelia doing the minion to champion. Shut down on her Syndra. Aurelia picking up the kill. And Aurelia, Vi and Mundo will get away safely. However, top tower still stands at only 46 HP. They're looking to pick up Baron, actually. Very risky move considering 4 people up, including AD carry. Baron dropping pretty steadily. Are we gonna see a Baron steal? They better clean up fast. Baron's doing a lot of damage to them. And Red only picks up the Baron and the kill. And he picks up a kill on Urgot, and Aurelia picks up a kill on Vi. Sona getting caught at... Oh! Sona picking up a kill on Xin Zhao. Looking to reverse it. Ezreal popping in. Syndra coming around the corner. And Ezreal picking up a kill... Oh! Annie picking up a kill on Sona, and Ezreal picking up a kill on Syndra. Ohlone aces Cal Poly. Very good fight. Very... That could have went either way, and Ohlone came out on top.
That was
Ohlone...
5-3 plus Baron, you see. 5 for 3 plus Baron.
In the end, Ohlone came out very well on top, and if looking closely, Ohlone actually got more than just the ace. They got like around 6 kills because they were pushing from top, getting the 3 kills up top, and then going to Baron, and then Syndra coming around, and then still, as a 5 team, they still lose against Ohlone, which is very low at the time. Ohlone looking to take Dragon, pushing the gold lead even further ahead. Right now it's at a little under 10k lead. With Dragon it will push them over the 10k lead. Vi did have Smite up, however Xin Zhao was a more adept smiter. Xin Zhao is Volt Ninja, who is Challenger, so he does know what he's doing when it comes to smiting Baron, I would assume.
Yes, quite the experience when it comes to playing this game.
That was a very good fight, though. Very good fight on both sides, even though Cal Poly lost the exchange. They put up a very good fight, and they didn't lose completely in that fight. All things considered, they really... Even it was a niche fight, they had to fight it no matter what. And they still didn't... While they did lose that exchange, they did not lose it entirely.
Yeah, they did push up to the inhibitor turret, which would have made it a 2 for 2. The turret was left at 46 hit points, which does equate to about an auto attack, maybe.
Less than auto attack. Even a Sona attack would do it.
From any member of the team.
Cal Poly looking to push up 5 mid. Ohlone just can't respond in time. Mid tower will fall. Ohlone look. Oh, Vi getting caught out by Xin Zhao. However, then Vi ulting onto Aurelia. Aurelia picking up a kill on Sona. Xin Zhao going in on Mundo. Aurelia all alone. Syndra picking up a kill on Urgot. Syndra picking up a kill on Aurelia. Ohlone very low. And Vi picking up the kill on Xin Zhao. Very big. That fight was very forced. And Cal Poly looking to come back and take inhibitor turret. Inhibitor turret and inhibitor. Ezreal trying to push back. Really should be going B right about now.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
That was a very inopportune fight.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And picking up top tower.
I really... What went wrong there? It just sails over my head.
What went wrong there was that Xin Zhao uses Randorans in the middle of the entire Ohlone team that was there at the time, effectively preventing any of them from doing what they wanted to do. And the fight was all around the bush area right next to mid, and the vision going from below the Wraith area in between the mid lane bush that allowed them to mitigate most of the attacks, especially from Ezreal.
Ezreal only had vision of the front line, Mundo and Vi, who both are packing Randuin's own.
Ezreal did a good job of staying out of the fight, but still doing damage, considering all the fact that Cal Poly had a distinct position advantage. Cal Poly is catching up, however, they still are behind about 8k. Wait.
Well, we did see that a few minutes back, they were behind by 10,000 gold. So the lead is dwindling.
That is true,
Especially
and
with
they have just gotten the inhibitor turret, which puts them ahead of the Ohlone team. Not many people know this, but getting the inhibitor turret is probably one of the most important things you can do for your own team. But it not only does it spawn super minions in the corresponding lane, but it also busts other lanes minions. And Annie going in with the flash tibbers, getting multiple people caught out, stunned. Irelia picking up a double kill. Syndra Sona going down, picking up another kill, triple kill. Ezreal picking up a kill on Urgot. Urgot picking up a last ditch niche kill on Annie. Mundo trying to fight, but he is not going where he pleases. He is getting handled like a ragdoll, and Irelia picks up the quadra kill. Aced by Ohlone. That was oof.
very nice engage by Annie.
Annie saves the day with her Tibbers ultimate. She saw the opportunity, she took it super aggressively. Bot lane tower, however, is getting pushed up slightly. As I said before, killing the inhibitor allows the minions to get buffed on the blue side, as you can see. The trit. Sorry. Need a drink of water. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's some game we're having here. A lot of back and forth action.
It is true. I really could have got a pentakill there, but it was stolen by Ezreal. If Ezreal had let Irelia pick up that last kill, it would extend the kill timer enough so that he could pick up the kill on Mundo, which he had. However, the timer expired. So, oh well. I mean, it's a custom game. It's not. It's a scrim. You can't get too upset over that.
Beggars can't be choosers.
That is
Look
true.
at Baron
Oh,
on
they're
it.
looking the Baron. No wards on Baron. And
Ezreal and Zhao out of position for this fight.
Ohlone completely unaware. Not responding at all. And getting Baron Nashor without even the slightest contest. As Thresh just now awarding. They better be very careful. If they get caught out here, it could spell the very end for them. That last team fight did not get them any objectives. Irelia might catch his enemy team in a glimpse. Ohlone knows they're here. Let's see if Annie can pull off the stun again. She has it up. Tibbers is up. However, no flash. Looks like they learned from last time. They're not. Oh, their group. This will be Annie looking to home guard in, possibly getting the stun. Good stun on Vi and Mundo. Vi ultimates in on Annie. Jin Zhao gets Annie. Sona gets killed by Ezreal. Ezreal getting very low. Ultimated by Urgot. Urgot killing, or Syndra killing Ezreal. Annie being double teamed. Syndra getting very low. Annie picking up a kill. Thresh and Irelia. And Irelia picks up the last kill ace on Mundo. Oh my god. That fight.
It was a very good fight. That although Xin Zhao did get caught, and he did come in with the stun, and that was enough to save him. Have him home guard back in with full health, and just continue the fight from there.
Very good play by Annie. She knew that by going back and getting home guard, she could run in really quickly and get the Tibbers ultimate down without little contest. However, like last time, they will not be able to push any objectives. In fact, bot tower getting pushed up really heavily. Ohlone will not be able to win this game if they keep letting the fight come to them. However, one thing to notice is that Ohlone won the team fight even though Baron was on the Poly side. So very good teamwork and synergy by Ohlone.
But what we're seeing here is that although they did win the team fight and get the 5-for-3 exchange, their gold lead is staying constant at about 10,000, which means the objectives are going to the favor of Cal Poly. And any team fight that is won by Ohlone is, in essence, matched.
What Ohlone needs to do is push up a lane and Actually, no. Ohlone needs to put more wards down in the jungle and catch one of them out, or catch a portion of them out. They cannot win. They cannot win this game by letting Cal Poly come to them, because twice they have won the fight, but they have gotten no objectives. And objectives is where this game is gonna be won by. What? Oh, Jinzhao going in on Sona.
It looks like nothing's coming out of that.
Just a little friendly harass. Bot lane being pushed up.
Little pat on the back.
Cal Poly looking to push bot together. Sona going around warding the jungle. Aurelia right around the corner. Mundo right around the corner too. Ezreal ulting. Syndra is lagging behind. Annie ulting. Fighting on the tower is very bad. And retreating. Enemy Cal Poly retreating. Aurelia catches Mundo, however, gets pushed back by Force Pulse. A flash crescendo. The crescendo coming down. Slash down. Ezreal down by Syndra. Aurelia picks up the kill on Vi. Andy getting hit by Q.
Shut down.
Oh, shoot. Looks like Aurelia was going home.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
So that fight, 3 for 2. Annie, Xinjiao are the only ones remaining.
Yeah, a real big turnaround point for that fight was as the Cal Poly team was being chased by the Ohlone team, Syndra did take a small detour which allowed her to avoid the Thresh death sentence.
Xinjiao going in on Syndra, looking to do a little bit of damage. Xinjiao getting ignited. Syndra flashing away from the Q. This might very well be game.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
All 3 inhibitors are down now that Mundo, well,
This is looking like a very textbook win.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
But really, it looks like Ohlone is just neglecting to recognize the threat that any Syndra can have on a team.
that is true. The ultimate is very powerful.
Allowed her to take down Ezreal from full health to nothing.
Cal Poly is looking at a possible 2-0. However, if Ohlone does play the cards right, they could still win this. This is by no means over yet.
There is still a gold lead.
They just need to play the cards right, catch out Urgot or Syndra, and quickly kill them, and they can deal with the rest of the team with enough ease. Ezreal getting caught out. Jinzhao going in. Mundo falling behind. Fresh cooking Mundo. Oh, Jinzhao getting ulted by Urgot and getting pushed out of the fight. Vi ulting in on Annie. Ezreal getting killed. Ezreal doing a lot of damage.
Team double kill.
Jinzhao coming in again. Jinzhao going in on Urgot. Ezreal picking up a kill on Mundo. And Ezreal picking up the last triple kill. However, there would be a 1-for-1 as
Red team double kill.
Ezreal picked up a double kill on Urgot. Jinzhao forced to go back to the base to defend against the super minions. This is looking very bad for Ohlone.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Although this was in essence an even fight, this will result in something of a lost fight for Ohlone because these super minions are just going to wreak havoc all over the base.
Destroyed.
They are wreaking havoc. They're doing a lot of damage,
Been destroyed.
and both turrets have been destroyed by super minions. There's too many super minions. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 super minions. The Nexus is falling down fast, and it will be game 2 going to Cal Poly.
They will take the match.
Game, set, point. Cal Poly pulling ahead with objectives, and this is what I always try and say, that objectives are more important than team kills or CS or overall gold. If you get the inhibitor turret first, you can push the lead even if you are behind by an amount like 10k. I always stress for objectives whenever I'm playing in solo queue or with my friends, because objectives are really where it's at to win a game. So what is your input on this game?
Well, it appears that Syndra was allowed to just go for whatever target she wanted to. Like, no one really addressed her, no one really pushed her back, no one focused her until it was too late. She already killed one of the squishier champions.
I agreed. Syndra was actually a really big wrecker in every team fight, managing ult on the AD carry or ulting the Annie, doing effect a lot of damage and turning the fights in most cases.
Oh yeah,
Aloni, I'm sorry, but Aloni has won pretty much a very large majority of the team fights, but the objectives crushed them in the end.
yeah, just piles upon piles of objectives, getting them ahead. Like, although they were winning fights and getting gold, in the long run, the game was slowly leading towards the Cal Poly side.
Yes, I agree. All right, so Cal Poly wins the scrimmage against Aloni 2-0, putting up a good fight the second game, however, proving not to be enough. But very good game overall. Aloni put up an amazing fight. They managed to win pretty much every team fight. However, they lost at the objectives fight, which is something that happens a lot. Not their fault entirely. So overall, very good game. I enjoyed watching that second game a lot.
It was a very valiant effort.
I agree. All right, so that concludes the scrimmage for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Where is Ohlone College? It's in Fremont, California, and that's pretty much it. So, any other questions or whatever?
No, pretty much covered.
All right, very good game. So stick around if you want to ask questions or talk to us. The game's over, but we can still, talk about shit. Hey. Oh, our names are. My name is Dominic Hernandez. My IGN is Isacrew, and my co-caster.
My name is Jarrell, and my in-game name is Phil Steelington.
All right, so hopefully you guys will join us next time. We had a very nice turnout of people. We had upwards of 41 people, and as people are leaving right now, and it was overall a really good night. I very much enjoyed shoutcasting for you guys.
Yeah, it was very fun.
All right, so I will see you people later.
Peace.